To perform an instrument tie, the needle holder is placed over the incision between the two strands of suture. The suture is grasped in the non-dominant hand between the thumb and the index finger. The suture is brought from your near side and wrapped around the end of the instrument. The needle holder is then used to grasp the other end of suture and is pulled towards the surgeon, tightening down the first throw. The suture is released with the instrument while the non-dominant hand maintains control of the other end of the suture. The instrument is again placed over the incision between the two strands. The suture material is wrapped around the instrument. The other end of the suture is grasped and pulled away from the surgeon, forming a square knot. A variation that may be used when there is tension on the initial throw is termed the surgeon's knot. A surgeon's throw is done by placing the instrument in the center of the incision between the two strands of suture, as always. The suture is wrapped once and then twice around the end of the needle holder. The other end of the suture strand is grasped and pulled towards the surgeon. As you can see, the suture material is wrapped twice in the first loop, increasing the friction and allowing the surgeon to maintain tension on the knot after it's tightened. The two-handed tie is begun with the left hand down and the right hand up or further away from the surgeon. The suture material is grasped and the left thumb is hooked under the suture material on the near side. The right hand is brought across the left hand, making the strands into an X on top of the thumb. The left index finger is placed on the thumb, and the hand is rotated through the loop so that the white strand or the away strand may be grasped. The hand is rotated back through the loop, pulling this strand through the loop. The left hand is then pulled up and away from the surgeon to tighten the two strands into a single throw. When this throw is completed, the index finger of the left hand is again looped under the suture material. The right hand is brought up and across, forming an X on the index finger. The thumb and the index finger are opposed. The hand is rotated so that the suture material may be grasped, pulled back through the loop as the hand is rotated back, and now the hands are pulled in the opposite direction with the left hand pulling down and the right hand pulling up, forming a square knot. A variation on the two-handed tie can be used to form a surgeon's throw. As before, the thumb of the left hand is looped under the suture material, and the right hand is brought from top to bottom to form an X on the thumb. The finger and thumb are opposed, and the hand is rotated through the loop, grasping the white strand and pulling it back through the loop. To form a surgeon's throw, the process is repeated. The finger is rotated through the loop, and again the strand is pulled through, wrapping around the black strand twice. This throw is tightened and will resist tension due to increased friction. The second throw can be completed in standard fashion by making an X on the index finger, rotating the finger and thumb through the loop, grasping the suture material, and completing 2 throws. To perform a one-handed tie using the right hand, the shorter end of the suture material is placed near the surgeon and held in the right hand between the index finger and thumb. The longer end of the suture material is placed away from the surgeon and is held in the left hand. The 3 fingers of the right hand are rotated and flipped under the suture material. The left hand is then brought from top to bottom, making an X across the 3 fingers. The middle finger is flexed and wrapped around the suture material that's held between the right index finger and thumb. This finger is then extended and the suture material is pinched between the 2 middle fingers. And as the hand is withdrawn, the material is drawn through the loop. The right hand is drawn up and away from the surgeon, and the left hand is drawn down to complete the first throw. After the first throw is completed, the right index finger is looped under the suture material, and the left hand is brought from bottom to top, making an X again on the index finger. It's important to hold the strands of the suture material near the tips of the second finger and thumb in the right hand. The next step is to flex the index finger and to hook the finger behind the strand of suture material that's being held in the right hand. This finger is then extended and the hand is rotated, pulling the strand through the loop. The right hand is then pulled towards the surgeon, and the second throw is completed, forming a square knot.